All right, welcome back to Against All Odds, Week 4 edition.
Week 4.
Yeah, so you want to talk about how we did last week?
Sure, I'm Hess, by the way.
I'm Nick. Oh, like they don't know that? It popped up on the
Well,
screen already.
It could have been. It might be the first person watching.
That's true. Good point. I got excited to talk about your wins. So we each made 4 bets last week.
Yep.
You won 3 out of 4. And
Yeah.
I won 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
You lost your first one. You were off to a horrible start.
Yeah, it was.
You had Jacksonville -3.
Yeah.
But then you won your Mahomes bet. He had to throw for 293 yards.
He cleared that easily.
Yeah, you picked the Bengals.
Damn near. Yep.
With the tie, but you had the 4 points.
Yeah.
And your Colts came through.
Oh yeah.
So you bet $1 million. You now have a total of 1.412. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
1.4 and change.
Yeah, you're up $412,000 basically.
Yeah.
So my bets, I lost the Rams. I had them plus 2.5. They lost by 3.
Yeah.
And then I had Green Bay. They won. I had Seattle. They won, luckily, at the end with a touchdown. Yeah. And then the parlay I also lost by 0.5 points. I had the Chiefs, Rams, Packers. Had that came in, I'd have been doing great. So basically, I lost 2 bets by 0.5.
I was rooting for the Cowboys in that game.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, not because of that, but it was because the Rams lost. I mean, the Cardinals ended up losing, and so I was hoping that – 49ers had already trounced the Giants, so I was like, well, let's fucking three of the NFC West teams lose.
Well, it's funny because I've never rooted for Seattle unless it's like something with a tiebreaker or something, and I was rooting for them. I was watching the game, and then they scored a touchdown, and then they went for 2. I was like, if they don't make this 2, I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
If I remember right. And then so you're up 412,000. I'm up 314,000 because at least my Green Bay bet paid a lot.
Yes.
The odds were really good. So all right, so that's where we stand. Let's go to week 4. Do you want me to go first since technically I have less money than you, but we're
it
still
doesn't matter. We're still only doing $1 million, right?
Still only doing $1 million, but we'll still have a total next week. Like if you win
for sure
$2 million next week, you'll be at 3.4.
I got you. Okay.
All right. So my first bet, I'm betting 2 teams here on my first bet. I'm betting the Ravens -13 and the Rams -12.5.
Okay.
For 250,000. The Ravens are playing. The Rams are playing the Giants.
Yeah.
And the Ravens are playing someone shitty. That's why.
Dolphins or something.
Washington. Jesus, I can't believe it. I wrote everything down but that.
Yeah.
So Ravens are favored by 13, Rams favored by 12.5. If they both win, I'll win 642,000.
That's awesome sauce.
So that's my first bet. It's pretty hefty, but I think both teams should be mad and both teams should take it out on the other team. That's my thinking.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like that bet. Mine are pretty boring. I don't have any parlays yet. I'm still not comfortable enough.
Wow. Maybe I shouldn't be.
Well, my first bet, Colts -2.5 over the Bears. I bet 250 to win 238, 095 and 24 cents.
Nice. I almost took that bet, but I've literally picked against the Bears every week, and then they've won. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay away from that this week.
Yeah.
It's in Chicago too, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I don't know.
Both teams with horseshoes. One's just oblong.
Right.
Speaking of Jerome, why don't we toss it to Jerome for his $1 million pick of the week?
Right in the middle of ours? All right, cool.
Welcome to Jerome's $1 million bet of the week. I'm going to bet $1 million. Not 200,000, not 100,000 like these other dudes. $1 million. That's the Lakers. 4 games this Sunday. The Lakers will win against the Heat. Yeah, bitch. And I don't think I have to explain why and how I know the Lakers are going to win. Because I just know, okay? So, back to you in the studio, Nick.
That crazy Jerome.
Oh my God! I can't believe he made that pick.
What do you think?
$1 million.
Do you think his? No, I'm not going to say it because then he'll change his bet. All right, so here's my second one. Cowboys minus 4.5 over the Browns.
Okay.
I bet 250 to win 227 and some change.
Okay. I don't dislike that one. I don't know, man. They were talking on the radio this morning on ESPN radio. Keyshawn Johnson, J. Will, and Zubin. They were talking about how the Cowboys should go 5-0 over the next 5 games.
Oh,
really? Because they got who do they play? Who did you just say?
Browns.
Which I could see them losing that game.
No, I hope
really
not.
Could. But then they got like Washington, Philadelphia. The Cardinals are in there, and then there's one more. I think it's like Philly. So there's like 5 or whatever. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because it's like, yeah. I mean, technically, yeah. Like I don't.
Oh, so you didn't agree with them?
No, I don't think so.
I got you.
I think Cleveland could very easily win this game on Sunday, and then I think the Cardinals can at least play with the Cowboys.
I think the Cardinals can play with them. I think the Browns can play with them. Odell's hurt, so I got my bet in early. He's questionable Sunday. But I don't know if that would affect the line or not, but it doesn't matter. My bet's in.
That is in.
But I don't know. I just don't like Cleveland, so I don't think they're good.
-4.5, Cowboys have to win by 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
I was surprised Colts were favored by 2.5.
A little bit. Nothing's jumped out at me this week. Not like
the Bears are 3-0, Colts are 2-1. So I mean, it's in Chicago. I know fans aren't really a thing this year, but I don't know. I was just kind of expecting. I didn't expect the Colts to be the favorite.
No, me either.
So, and I'm surprised I don't win more money than that.
Well, that's kind of why. Like, if the Colts were maybe getting to, I might have taken them, but maybe that's why because people.
But my next bet.
Oh, here we go.
If this son of a bitch hits, I'm gonna win some moolah.
Okay, let's.
I have the Eagles money line over the 49ers.
Oh Jesus! What? So how much?
$250K to win 650.
Wow.
They've got the 49ers have a ton of injuries on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Garoppolo's playing again. I think they've already ruled him out. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So they got Nick Mullins. Eagles are 0-2-1. They better go to San Francisco angry, and they better just jack stomp the 49ers.
The Niners are favored by 7, right?
I don't know.
I think they're favored by 7.
But yeah, I don't know. I picked the Eagles. I don't know. I just have a feeling like all their games they've been in are close. Then they tied the Bengals.
That would be a great game to win for you.
And I think the 49ers, I mean, they beat down the Giants. So
you think the Eagles are way better than the Giants?
I do think the Eagles are way better. Well, yeah, I do.
Okay.
But it's funny because I did read today that the Eagles have one active wide receiver on their 53-man roster. One.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles signed former 4th-round pick from the Arizona Cardinals, Hakeem Butler, to play tight end for him.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So maybe I shouldn't have made that bet, but it's in.
Are you talking yourself in or out?
We're good. I have confidence in the Eagles.
What's your famous words? What's your famous words?
You never know.
There you go.
You never know.
You should get that on a sweaty.
I'm gonna get it on a hoodie.
No, a sweaty.
And I'm gonna get it on
a sweat sock.
A sweaty.
A sweat sock.
I don't even know what that is.
Just a sock.
Oh.
I'm just being funny.
You're good.
You could get never and then no on the other sock, and then just wear them into yeah.
I could get you tattooed on my nuts, and you never know. You never know.
Oh wow! Alrighty. So
is
it my third pick?
Your third pick.
Take him. This is for Jerome, actually. Buffalo -3 over the Raiders.
Okay.
It's 250 to win 217.
All right, I got one of those too.
I think they're just. First of all, I think Buffalo will win, so it's just a question of will they beat them by 3 or not. So, like I said, nothing stuck out to me this week, so fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. My next game, I have Chiefs Patriots. I took the over 52.5. 250 to win 227, 272, 73.
Nice. What's the over?
Yeah. 52.5.
So they got to score 53 points together. Okay.
53, yeah. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I think that'll hit.
I'm not good
even if it's majority Chiefs scoring majority of those points. I don't know.
Well, I'm not good with over-unders. Every time I think something's going to be good.
My last one is another over-under. So.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't find any player prop bets, so because I wanted to do one of those, but I couldn't find one.
I didn't see any either. All right, so my next bet kind of ties in with yours. I took Kansas City -7 over New England.
Okay. Okay.
It's bet 250 to win 250. I think they'll win, so it's just a question of whether they'll win by 7 or more. So hopefully for your sake, they win 42 to 11. I'm
great with that.
I was gonna say 10, but then you'd lose.
Yeah, I would. 42 to 11 would be great.
Right.
Yeah. That's your fourth final bet?
That's my fourth and final bet.
Fourth and final bet. My fourth and final bet, Rams Giants.
Uh-oh.
I took the under 48.5.
What if the Rams beat them 49-0?
250 to win 217, 391.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think the Rams will put up in the 30s. I don't think the Giants are going to do jack diddly. So I'm thinking they're 7 to 10 points tops.
Well, I hope you're right, being a Rams fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm pretty confident about that.
And being my first bet's Rams -12.5. That would be perfect.
And I started Jared Goff in my fantasy over Kyler Murray this week, too.
I don't know about all that.
The Giants?
Kyler Murray? He runs.
Yeah, I know. He didn't do jack dig. He didn't run last week. And the Panthers give up the third least points to fantasy quarterbacks in the league. It's not a good matchup. And Jared Goff, Nick Mullins lit up the Giants defense. Jared Goff should light it up even more.
Hopefully. I would just.
I hope so.
I would be afraid not to start Murray if I had him. You just never know.
See, now you're going to make me double guess it. And then I'm going to put Murray back in. Goff's going to drop 60 or something. Then I'm going to be mad. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm never talking Nick again. And against all odds is over. Pleeka's picks is over. Random rambling is over.
All because Jared Goff went off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
You might be taking it too hard at that point.
You never know.
Perfect. Hoodie.
We should have called this. You never know.
Couldn't you call anything?
Now, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, you do never know. So I want gambling to be illegal in Arizona, like to where we could do it on the app. You know what I mean? Just so that like we could mock these bets in real life. Like I would put down, like for that money line 49ers, I would put down like $25 to win whatever 500 or $650, whatever it would be. Like I would slap on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I like doing it this way. Not as much to worry about. Oh, I got news for you. There's no way I could bet for a living because like last week I was going ape shit when the Rams I'm like okay now they're gonna lose on this fucking pass interference, but now I'm losing my bet by 0.5. Are you fucking kidding me? So that bet's out the window. The parlay's out the window.
I know. I get so worked up myself. Like even with the football pool we do at work where we pick the teams during the week.
Yeah.
Like I was in it Monday. I still was in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, come on, Baltimore. Like, goddamn.
I told you
They
to
couldn't do
Chiefs.
jack shit. Yeah, but if I would have picked the Chiefs, I wouldn't have been in it. I needed the guy who was in first place had Kansas City, and I had Baltimore.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
Yeah,
but when you made your picks.
No, I know.
Yeah.
That's all fine.
All right, well, that's our bets. So currently, you're in the lead. I don't know, you know.
Well, it's early. It's not how you start; it's how you finish. You know.
That's what she said.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
What?
Purple-headed yogurt slinger. Man.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. There was a little mumbling in there, but I heard yogurt. All right. Well, so thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. With these 4 winners, right?
And Jerome, we'll update you on Jerome's pick too.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know what he's pulling.
It will be. He wants to see if he can get more than us.
No, he's up to something else too. Cause
oh, is he?
Well, cause I'm like, hey, do you want me to go over this with you? And like, he's like, oh no, I don't want your guys' influence. I'm like, I'm not getting influence, but if you're gonna pick a line, you got to know what the fuck you're doing.
He's probably paying like Pete Prisco $39.99 a month to get top bets or something.
Better not be. No, but I got a feeling he'll be. I bet Hess will say "motherfucker" on the podcast next week for $1 million.
I hope he makes the bet.
Yeah, he'll make a bet. It's just I just don't know. You just don't know with his ass.
You don't think it's going to be football?
I don't know what it's going to be.
Well, I hope it's football bet.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, he'll watch this.
If it's not a football bet, I'll never do against all odds ever again.